Rank Guide Consulate. Congratulations to Red Light that has won again the quiz with 42 out of 50 points. There are English subtitles in the bottom. Consulate is a defended-sided map on ranked, as for attacking you are heavily based on a strat-oriented attacks. The map is huge if attackers do not have plan nor idea how to push out roamers, and even if they do, anchors can easily rotate back to the top floor for a flank. For the ranked play, it's usually better off to go for the garage defend, as your roamers can do a bigger role in defending the objective, whereas going on the top, you can rely mostly on C4s. Also, on any objective, you pretty much can roam on any of the floor and still be very useful to your team, like pulls can from Archives can anyone that is repelling by the admin windows, and we will get onto that in a bit later. Make sure to, as an anchor, to open up all the hatches that are not essential to being reinforced, so your roamers can roam more fluent as well as deny some of the rush pushes, i.e. Archives push from admin. Let's start with objectives. The best one for ranked plays is a good fight between Consul&Meeting versus Garage&Cafeteria, but I will choose Garage&Cafeteria. Some people will, instead of cafeteria, say kitchen. The usual go-to thing for attackers is push through garage, whilst having a piano, hallway, lobby and the toilet in their control. From piano in the hallway, they can ruin your every anchor spot, as well as destroy bandit or kaid charts by the archives to deny the archive drones going to its stairs. You can see even more mute spots in the series of Tips and Tricks Mute on the episode 3, where I covered up Clubhouse and Consulate. Reinforcements. You will need 3 by the garage and 4 by the Usually people tend to reinforce all three walls in the console, but that is simply not useful at all, and if not, it might impact negative on your round. With the soft walls, you can deny the console push from the yellow stairs, whereas attackers do not have anything with that line of sight. The wall a bit further is there to add you up with an additional anchor spot, preferably with an ADS. The one wall in the middle of the connector is to block every line of sight from the console windows on the meeting, and its doorway towards connector. This one denies a simple line of sight from the connector window towards the front desk. Two of the meeting walls are there to allow your smoke or player play in the meeting behind the bomb against the admin push. And the final wall is there so you can deny the copy window, in case your strat is based off heavily holding admin. You have a spare reinforcement to place. For the barbs, most needing are on the top Visa stairs. Spiral stairs, yellow stairs, preferably 2, and by the console windows. Pretty much all of them are to deny the pushes through according directions. Make loads of melee holes on the connector walls so when needed, peek through some of them or actually be even more cheeky and make several bullet holes, so an ACOG player can shut down a push on console or from Visa stairs. You're making several holes, so they cannot just pre-fire one and get a lucky headshot. Make a rotation between meeting or reception. Before anchor spots, usually you want to have a C4 or 2 underneath as previously stated. You can play behind the bomb in the meeting. Connector with an ACOG, and in the console by the reinforcement. You can have an additional nice angle from the toilet towards Visa top stairs. Another 2 angles can be found that you can use against the south balcony, by the connector window and by the piano window. One more thing about the top floor defense is, if you wish to play heavily in admin, you can vault over this, and by spawning you're safe, and once you crouch, you will be able to deny 2 of the windows. Additionally, you can vault over the reinforced walls. Advanced hold could be holding with the mirror window of yellow stairs, push, or admin push. Third best objective is hands down Lobby and Piano, where attackers usually rush with smoke through piano and plant or take a systematically control of the top floor, similar to how Vula described on the previous paragraph, admin or console. However, when they are pushing through admin, play from connector and toilet, or even from the console, and reverse. Don't play in console if you're being pushed from there. You will definitely need Maestro or Echo to deny the plant and to see through smokes. A bulletproof camera would be nice as well instead of Maestro, and place it here. Valkyrie as an intel operator would be great to see if they are doing an admin or console or a rush push, so you can act accordingly. For the reinforcements, I will be talking only about anchor ones, as the top ones relies on attackers. This side and the last one is hard to defend in Solo Q or DuoQ. You will need 5 reinforcements in the toilet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to allow you play in the toilet. For the barbs, place 2 of them by the entrance, 1 by the statue and 1 by the entrance of piano from yellow, all for obvious reasons. Make a rotation between toilet and piano, and one more unusual, which is between piano and the hallway. So you can play a bit more aggro on the all 3 windows. If the wall is soft, you won't be able to rotate between rooms if there is a repel person on any of the window. If you wish to play from below with a C4, open up both lobby hatches. A C4 can reach most of the lobby room. Make loads of line of sight on the top, so you can deny the plant from above, usually with smoke. With this line of sight you can see even outside. You can use this line of sight as roamers when playing in garage to deny the lobby doors. Anchor spots can be found in the middle of the lobby, preferably with a soft hatch and shotgun with you so you can drop if problems. Destroy these ways to be a bit more sneaky or play in the toilet. For our final site, for this objective you need at least 4 people, if not 5, to have at least semi-hope to win the round. Basic strat would be defending basement with at least 2 C4s and a Yokai drone in Tellers so your C4 players can know where to throw. Attackers usually will try to either enter in admin, play vertically, deny the rotation from the Visa bottom to the Tellers and try to plant on any of the table in the Tellers, leaving you with flank options only from Spiral or Yellow. They could go from the garage as well. Definitely Echo and Pulse or Valkyrie are recommended operators. Echo for already said reason, Tellers, whereas Valkyrie to see the push where are they coming from. For the reinforcements you will need 3 in the Tellers. 1 hatch in the Visa, and the rest 6 are in the cafeteria. Visa hatch is reinforced against a rush push with Zofia, Resh or Bach. For the barbs you will need 1 by the long hallway, 1 by the cafeteria, 1 by the spiral, one by the Visa middle, and 1 by the Tellers entrance from statue. You will need a rotation between Visa stairs and Tellers, as well as between Archives hallway and Archives. Open some of the holes so you can deny the plant on the tables as well. Finally, the idea behind this whole setup is to ignore middle and top floor and have a heavy hole in the basement with at least 2 C4s and a Yokai drone. You should be fine, theoretically, as long as you have Archives in your control, as then they won't be able to plant in the Tellers. For the anchor spots, you can play around cafeteria or on the hallway between cafeteria and Archives. The barbs on the spiral and Visa stairs are allowing that kind of a play. The barb on the long hallway is there to force attackers destroying it, or they will get pre-fired very easily. The 2 walls in cafeteria facing security are simply tunneling attackers onto that hallway. You can play with this beautiful angle from Archives all the way to the long hallway. A less known angle is with actually a line of sight from this drone hole toward the close of the outside lobby stairs. That's it. Support me by subscribing, clicking the notification bell, and liking the video. Don't forget to join the Discord server. With this being said, peace out.